Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulana Qamar Uzzamansaheb Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Monday night after the Taraweeh Salat, Monday the 3rd of March 2025, the third night of Ramadan 1446. This Majlis took place at Darul Ma'arif al-Islamiyya, Darut Tazkiyati wal Ihsan, Kareli, Allahabad, UP, India. Our Hazrat Wala is saying that on one occasion we went to Dubai and the small risala was kept at this very prominent alim's place. And he remarked and he said that I like this kitab tremendously. I mean, he didn't even know that I was Hazrat Maulana's son-in-law. Nevertheless, this kitab was also sent to Hazrat Allama Ibrahim Balyawi. It was also shown to Shaykh al-Hadith Hazrat Shaykh Zakaria Kandalwi rahimahullah. Therefore, I am saying, people who have ta'alluq with Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab in that silsila, definitely they should make a point of studying this kitab. And more than that, I was the middle person here and the means of getting this kitab prepared. A lengthy muqaddama and forward has been written here, but on a lighter note, our Hazrat Wala is saying, muqaddama in the Urdu, or in the Arabic, is that forward that's written on some kitab. And then when we say in the Urdu, muqaddama da'ir karna, he says, but there was no objections to this, otherwise people would have taken up the thing against me. Nevertheless, Hazrat Wala is reading from the kitab there, Amma Ba'd, Kam Tareen Khuddam, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab is saying that Allah Ta'ala creates in every time and era ulama and reformers from the ummah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who will present the a'mal and the ahwal, the actions and the spiritual states of the people. They would compare it on the scales of the Shari'at, and they will see, is it coinciding with Kitab and Sunnat? If it is, they will accept it and they would give their acknowledgement to that, and if not, they would reject it. They would object to it. Now definitely it is these people here that are the true heirs and inheritors of the Anbiya alayhimu salatu wassalam and the true protectors of the Shariat. Regarding them, the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentions al-ulama warathatul anbiya, that the ulama are the heirs of the Anbiya alayhimu salatu wassalam. It is this very group of people that actually differentiated the deen from things that were not part of the deen, and they informed the ummah of this. And they told the ummah regarding the akhlaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rather, today we see the complete opposite of the akhlaq and nabawiyah is being adopted. So whatever the adab of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that was taught to us, we are doing the complete opposite of that. And then too, after that, we claim to have love for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So nevertheless, these ulama of this type of category and bracket, they are the people who are the khalifas of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hazrat Hassan rahimahullah ta'ala says that on earth there are certain of the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who continuously advise and admonish the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they compare their a'mal to the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If they find it coinciding, they praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if it is not coinciding, then they would differentiate between those who are gone astray and those who are on the path. So these are the Khalifas of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore, the khidmat and the service of deen in every era can be very challenging. And the individuals in this particular field are definitely less. Particularly in this age and era of ours, when we have gone so far from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to actually do the work of deen has become difficult, because the condition has become such that things which are not part of deen are understood to be deen, and the differentiating factor between sunnah and bid'ah, that imtiyaz, that line between the two, has been snatched and taken away. So hidayat and dalalat, guidance and misguidance, have been now confused. Hypocrisy has become the order of the day. So nifaq and hypocrisy is such a type of an ailment and a disease that the Sahaba were completely free of. However, they continued fearing, and they never understood themselves to be free of this particular ailment and sickness. So today we have adopted all that of the munafiqeen, not that of the Muslimin. And then too, after all of that, doing that, we then still understand ourselves to be like Sayyidina Abu Bakr and Sayyidina Umar. Before, people, it would take them a long time for them to achieve ikhlas, and now the hal and the condition has become such that every person understands himself to be mukhlis and sincere. Now if this is not deviation, then what is it? Nevertheless, how much will we read here? It's has become late as well. You know, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab said, Qamar Uzzama, तुमने ऐसी किताब लिख दिया कि कितने लोग उसको पढ़ के साहिब निस्बत हो जाएंगे. In fact, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab then took this kitab of his, attributed to me, saying to me, Qamar Uzzama, you have put together such a type of a kitab that I don't know how many people will read it and become from amongst those Sahib Nisbat who will then enjoy a great connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now let's make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the matter is like that. People read the kitab and become Sahib Nisbat, so that Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahab's prophecy also there will then open itself up and turn to become a reality. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.